Hello friends, this is your friend Vidushi Medico on the channel Step Up with Vidushi Medico. So friends, since this is my first video, okay, we'll talk about it later. First, let's start with something important by not wasting much time. In this video, we'll be discussing about glycolysis. Since glycolysis is very important from all the points from school examination point, NEET, as well as in your medical college further studies. So just tell me in the comment section, are you all comfortable with English or else I should choose Hindi since I am comfortable with both. So now let's start with glycolysis. Glycolysis, the word, just specifically look at the word. The glycolysis word is made up of two different words. Glyco means glucose and lysis means splitting. So basically here we'll be studying about the splitting of glucose. Now let me tell you some important points regarding glycolysis. This glycolysis, it takes place in both prokaryotes as well as eukaryotes. This is very important question. This is asked a lot. And one more thing, the site where glycolysis takes place. So the site is cytoplasm. You must remember this. Cytoplasm is the site where glycolysis occurs. Okay, so it is actually containing 10 steps. Okay, I have a message for class 11 students. Don't lose hope. I will be uploading much more videos on such cycles. Basically, I'll be covering the plant physiology topics. So please don't lose hope. This is very different and difficult time, but we can make it very easier if we study, and I will definitely upload some more videos on the cycles, on the difficult cycles. Okay, and also in this video I am explaining glycolysis in very brief. If you guys want a detailed description, then please comment in the comment box. I will make a video by explaining each and every step. Okay, so now let's start the first step. Glucose, which contains 6 carbon, is getting converted into glucose 6 phosphate. So as you can see, the phosphate is getting added, and if you guys remember that for adding phosphate we require ATP. So this is ATP requiring step. This is the first step of glycolysis. Glucose is getting converted into glucose 6 phosphate. Now second step, glucose 6 phosphate is getting converted into fructose 6 phosphate. Only glucose is getting converted into fructose. So as you know, the glucose and fructose are isomers. So the enzyme which will be involved here will be isomerase. Now fructose 6 phosphate is getting converted into fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. As you again can see that one more phosphate has been added, and phosphate addition requires ATP. So again this is the second ATP requiring step of glycolysis. Now fructose 1,6 bisphosphate has been converted into triose phosphate, which is also known as glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. Glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate is reversibly forming triose phosphate, which is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Now here you guys have to remember this, that these both the compounds contain 3 carbons each, as in fructose 1,6 bisphosphate 6 carbons were present. Now in the next step, it is forming 2 molecules of triose bisphosphate. Okay, so the other name for it is 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid. As you can see, this was aldehyde and this is acid. So as you can see, from aldehyde to acid, oxidation is taking place. So here the one which is causing this oxidation is NAD+. Now this question is also asked, that what is the compound that causes the oxidation from glyceraldehyde to glyceric acid. So you must remember that here NADP+ is getting converted into NADH plus H+. The next step, after formation of 1,3-bis-phosphoglyceric acid, which is containing 3 carbons, now 2-triose phosphate or 3-phosphoglyceric acid is forming. Now as you guys can see, before there were 2 phospho groups were present, and now only 1 phospho group is present. So as you can see that here removal of 1 phospho group has taken place, that is why it has released energy. This is exactly opposite to the first and the third step. Now after formation of 3-phosphoglyceric acid, it forms 2 molecules of 2-phosphoglycerate. After this, 2 molecules of phosphoenol pyruvate are formed, and at last 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. Now again one thing to remember here, that see, it was having phospho in it, and in pyruvic acid there is no phospho. So again the removal of phospho will lead to the release of ATP. So what you have to remember in this glycolysis cycle, where the ATP is used, where the ATP is released, at what step water is released. Since you can see in the second last step here, you can see here water is released, and what is causing the oxidation of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate to 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid. So this is all. These are the steps of glycolysis. If you want detailed description, then please do comment, feel free to comment. And if you want anything else, if you want videos on some more difficult topics, then please do comment and let me know so that I can. So this is all about glycolysis. Please like, subscribe, and please comment, and thank you.